Hey everybody, Mature Simmer here. So welcome to week 10. We are here at the Arnold Palmer Invitational. We have had the pre-tournament of our lives this week. We are set up well. It's not going to necessarily be all fun and games though, because the field is more challenging. I have upgraded the opponent difficulty and moved them up to Pro-Am. Maybe it won't be that much, but because we cannot modify the setting in events already in progress, I might not be able to change it anyway right now, but I don't want to make it too difficult and then lose the ability to at least be somewhat competitive. So that is the lay of the land at this point. The regular lay of the land, if you've been anywhere on YouTube, you know all of us ask for you to just really do a couple things for us, I suppose, but they're related. Please like and subscribe. It's incredibly important for the YouTube algorithm and for channels like myself to try to grow and continue to get some more followers. Would love to do that. Creeping up on 2,000 here, so hopefully we'll hit that in a little bit. Let's jump into round one. All right, so we're here at the Bay Hill Club. We're going to have medium wind, fairways and greens are normal, and green speed is medium slow. So that all may actually play into some pretty good things for this event, because these do tend to stay the same. The wind sometimes changes. So here we go. So you got that really colorful view. Or the logo, I should say. I mean, it's a colorful view too. All right, so some people are under par. That is something we haven't seen before. Again, not many people out of the clubhouse yet, and Tony Finau, as expected, is here with us as our rival. So we shall see how this plays out. I don't know if you caught it. I also saw Lydia Ko, who's our other Tier 3 rival option. She's here as well. So, do I want to push it? I think I need to be a bit aggressive. It's a weird hesitation on the swing, but I kind of waited and it worked out. All right, so we rolled off. This is a much more challenging course, I think, than the last one we played. So I will say there is that going on. Let's see. We're going to lose 7. We're going to gain 4. This is going to be too far. So let's see. If I lose 7, gain 4, like, I'm going to go over here. Because I think I'll have a shot. Alright, well, we lost more power. We're going toward the sand, which is not good. Alright, we're going to come up short, which is actually better. Looks like we're here with Mr. Finau. I'm going to stick with my normal Flopinski here. Alright, hit well at the hole. And hopefully, easy putt, or easy par. An easy par with an easy putt. How about that? So I would hope my play would be similar. Again, I scored an insane 30 or 31 under last event. So, again, I think this course has more going on. Wow. What do we do? This was one of our practice holes. I don't know. Alright, we'll probably be clear of the bunker. A little bit. Ooh, we got a good direction change. A very good direction change, because wow, that got us way, way closer than we should have been. Let's see. we can capitalize. Nope, it's gonna cut over a little more. Oh, we should be able to get a nice easy par again. So there we go. Tony is even. Sorry, for some reason, getting a lot of coughing going on. It's kind of not the normal thing here, but this is my 5th round today, so maybe I've over-talked myself. Don't know. But yeah, way more challenging of a course. So, yeah. Just lots of opportunity for problems, so definitely want to be careful. Want to play conservatively. I don't want to lose it because I lose it. So, on the way, but just a bit off. Okay, I'm like, is it going to hang on or is it going to roll off? It wasn't sure what it wanted to do. So yeah, Bay Hill is, I think it's in Florida if I remember, and it has lots and lots of water. Alright, nicely done. But, you know, you got a river along the edge, you got, there's just a lot happening. Alright, we're going up in the air. It's going to kind of be even. I might put a spin on it. Alright, well, I got perfects, but I got a lot of power lost again. We'll see how this all rolls out. I got an interesting bounce, kind of sent it to the other side of the green, because we were in line of where we wanted to be, but we did not stay in that line. Alright, let's just get nearby. Okay, what are we doing? Are we close? Are we close? Oh, it went in. Awesome. Alright. I had 3 or 4 eagles, which included a hole-in-one on a par 3, obviously. I didn't say obviously, I suppose you could hole-in-one a long, you know, kind of a short par 4. So I suppose it could happen. Go over there. Alright. A little bit of a push, but that's okay. Alright, I figured I'd roll in a little far. Ooh, this now can be challenging. Because of this, the question is, are we going to get caught in the tree? Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm going to go out a little more. I think we did. Oh, no, we didn't, but wow. Okay, that went further than I wanted. Alright, we're gonna go the full 18 here. Probably still won't be enough. Alright. Hold on up. And then let's try to get a par. Alright, we are hanging on. Where's Tony? Alright, Tony's 2 over, we're 2 under. So we are putting some distance between us. Alright, we're gonna slow this down. If I gotta go in a direction, I'd rather go open in this case than not. But again, now we're in a difficult spot. No hero shots. We're just gonna try to get nearby. you know, in essence, lay up, get ourselves a bit of a... Okay. So... Maybe something like that. Right, got a perfect on the transition. Little light. Oh my... How did I hit that? Oh my goodness. Interesting. I must have missed a downhill or something. So, this is going to be a bogey at best. So this is the danger with the water. Alright, I'm 1 under. Tony is... just 2. Alright. So we're up a bit. Man, this is a tough spot. So hold on. So I'm going 9. Alright, I'm gonna go with this. I'm too far to the right. It was actually not... It's probably where I needed it to be, but it was just not where I needed it to be, if that makes sense. Alright, nicely drawn out. Alright, still par. He's hanging around in 24th. Again, there's a field of 80, so if he's in the top 40, he's likely coming with me. I don't know that we can have another Matt Fitzpatrick and get him cut. That would be nice, but, you know, doesn't usually happen that way. What do we want to do? Man, what do we want to do? Oh boy. Oh boy, we lost power. Ugh. That's the danger with hitting over the water. Alright, I'm gonna go over here. I may be the one that causes myself a loss here. This is not good. You know, and again, I don't have to win, but obviously that's always the goal. And now we're already going for a bogey. Downhill. Alright, it's pulling up. Or not. Oof. Alright, pretty straight on. Just barely on the... Oh, come on! Whew. Alright, well now I'm right there with Tony Finau, assuming he didn't do better. There we go. Alright, well, remember what I said about playing conservative? I need to start doing that. I'm taking aggressive shots over the water. You know, obviously I'm having some challenges with my rhythm sometimes with the irons. So it's causing me some pain. Alright, coming back toward the hole. I had good power, but I got a bounce I really didn't want. Ooh, at least we got out of there, but My goodness. Wow. Where do we want to go? So we're gonna roll this back. All right. Could have done the flop, but trying to do some of the chips. All right, well, like I said, this is also why I didn't go to pro difficulty and things like that, because A, there's going to be courses that are going to be challenging, and B, them being better is going to mean they're not going to suddenly start falling away as hard as they were. Oh boy. I've done this on this hole far, far too often. I think I might roll out into the fairway. I got lucky. I got darn lucky. Alright. Gonna go up again. So. Alright, at least we got perfect on the rhythm, so we won't lose any distance. Ooh, nice. I did not put spin on it, but it works because we caught the tier, and it's gonna bring us back a bit. Now let's see. Really need some birdies, but 20 feet, huh? Nope. It looked good for a long way. It did look good for a long way. Alright, pretty hefty tap in there. Where's Tony at? Gotta keep watching him. Alright, so he's fallen back a little bit as well. But here we go again. Alright, I like that. It should put me close to the edge, but in the fairway. And again, kind of a tricky position. Because, yeah, this also has a tip. I just don't want to go too far to the left. I think we're okay. We didn't lose power. That's the big one. I don't want a red of 10% because that's when I hit that shoreline and then bounce into the water. It's on target. All right. All right, so we do pull one ahead of Tony with that. I'm sure he'll hit some birdies. He hasn't yet. Let's see. Par 5. No real reason not to go longer. I mean, it is thinner, but with the pro, I should be okay. So it definitely gives me a bit more confidence that way. We will do this. I think that's good. We lost a little bit of power, 3%. That may be good, because I don't know what kind of roll we're going to get, but it's a wood, so it's not going to be a small one. So I'd say that is quite good from where we were. Nah. Ooh. Like, we gonna get an eagle? We did. Alright, second eagle. That is important. Alright, so that gets me back to even. Tony's still sitting at 20th with that score. Okay, definitely no. Because best case, we just end up in the rough, and then we just have a less pleasant shot. But these are, again, where I gotta be careful. I'm gonna go the whole way. We're gonna go the whole way. Right. Direction is good, rhythm is good, everything's good. So, whoa, whoa. You hang on, please. Wow. Not at all what I was expecting. Holy moly. Oh boy. This is not good. Alright, we're up at least. Hopefully we can par it. That was a big one. That was big and important. Alright. The wind is going. Can we land within 4.5 feet of the hole? Maybe? Nope. Darn, we just caught the edge. Those are always tricky because it's like, see, and this is terrible when it's this close. How is it just making it out? Alright, well, we're gonna go with the chip again. Pull this back. Ah, and this is why I don't chip. This is exactly why I don't chip. There's just so much less. Ah, it looked really good till about 80% of the way there, and then it suddenly broke pretty hard. So a double bogey. Alright, I'm still one ahead. Xander Schauffele is up ahead of me. Alright, what do we got here? Okay, should be alright. I like it. A little too hard, but it works. So we're not losing a lot here. So we're gonna go back. Not sure if it caught the tree or not. Doesn't look like it did. So, good bounce, good bounce. Alright. Let's get it. Come on. I really need this to go in. I was really worried I had gone too far already. Clearly I had not. Alright, so we're 3 strokes behind the leader. The biggest thing is to beat the rival. The biggest thing is to make sure we make the cut. But that would be pretty bad if we did not. Alright, so again, I think we're in okay shape here. Alright, rhythm. I'm watching that rhythm. Because, yeah, the thing is, I don't want to hold it on the backswing. And that's what I think I'm doing because the irons do backswing quicker. Alright, another eagle would be beautiful. Maybe? Nope. I like the move, but I didn't get the move I really wanted. Okay. Did get a birdie, though. Xander got a birdie, too, though. He's not going to make it easy. And that's what I want. I want to be, you know, where I'm having to fight a little bit. Because otherwise, it's too... no, we don't want to speed this up. It's a par 3. Everyone's excited. I'm pretty excited. I could get excited with that. We did roll by. They kind of were like, it ain't going in. Alright. Maybe a little bit of movement. I'm not going to go past the hole. Past the edge is what I mean. Yeah, it definitely moved. Almost went too far, but Oh, 500 birdies or better. Look at that. All right, tied for third. Now we've got 2 under par. All right, probably for the better. We'll just keep it safely out of the water. But yeah, this is like the wraparound nightmare. All right, 166. Wow. So this is going to go down. Let's see, 17 is going to put me at 163. And then we're going to lose another 9. So this may be okay. Alright, I'm just trying to be conservative again. Too far left, though. Let's see what kind of bounce we get. Do we stay on? Looks like we will hug it. So I'll take it. No, and it really pulled me away, so that is awesome. That is awesome. Okay. Now again, it's downhill heading toward the water. Not a huge downhill, so it's not crazy or anything, but... Alright, stop. Okay. Now can we get it to fall? Yes, thank you. Alright. So, even par. So, not walking away with this one, but just a lot more challenges on this course. So let's see. We don't know where the cut is yet. Tony's 9th, that's it. Alright, so we got 2 people ahead of us. We're just 2 strokes behind. But it is opposed to kind of running away with it, because probably if they were still at amateur, you know, the closest people would be like +3 or +4, and I'd be sitting there probably by myself in first. Part of what we're looking at, and you know, feel free to give me feedback. It might take a few events, depending how far ahead I get before, you know, you see this and whatever. Give me feedback. I mean, is this like, hey, this is more interesting because now you're competitive and you could lose. I mean, playing this way, I could lose anyway, but, you know, because that was the thing. Like, even at the simpler thing, the guy that finished second was still like only 4 or 5 over. If I had played even golf the whole time, yes, I would have walked away with the tournament, but it would have been competitive. I mean, so to me, I think this feels good right now. Now, keep in mind, an invitational, these are like the best of the best. It's the creme de la creme of the players that are out here. Don't think we're going to make the tier. Oh, we did. I'm surprised. Okay. So a little higher than I thought. So it gets us to 57. But yeah, I'm probably going to have to grind some to get that reward if I want to get the clubhouse pass done before August 6th. But we'll see. So I'm just... Do they not have pictures of the players? They may not. They may not be licensed for that. So they're just able to use their names. Alright, so it looks like we get a cap. An orange cap. Ooh. The temptation. So if you don't know, my favorite color is orange if you're a new viewer. That's why there's a temptation. But what I may do, you know, I don't want to suddenly, like, overdo things with orange. Like, I don't want to look like an orange out on the course. But what I may do is, like, use an orange hat one round, and, you know, so maybe I'll work it in. Because in my 4th round, I'm wearing this cool orange shirt. So I'm going to stick with that, but, you know, maybe here in the 1st round, we replace this hat, or I think there's a black hat that I'm not a huge fan of. Later on, maybe I'll do that. Just, you know, like the brighter colors. We're out in the sun playing golf. It just doesn't feel like we should be in dark colors. At least, not a dark hat. That would really warm your head up a lot. 2 million followers, but yeah, we're going to need 2.5 million. Which maybe, again, if somehow we can pull off a victory here in the Invitational, maybe we'll get enough. But we've only been getting like 200,000 or 300,000 people with the victory, so thinking it's going to take more than one. I'm sure if we can do something crazy in the players, maybe then. But regardless of what it is, decent start. Tied for third. Certainly not out of it. I'm ahead of my rival. That's a big thing. Really want to keep beating those rivals. So all of the things are going. And again, the goal here is, is this adjustment making it a little bit more, a little bit less of a foregone conclusion. I've obviously won the last 3 tournaments pretty handily. Decided, without really any feedback from anybody. I've not seen any comments on any of the videos yet. Oh yeah, it's no fun to watch because it's way too easy. I mean, I've gotten kind of, I wouldn't say the opposite. They're not saying don't make it more competitive. As far as the folks that are supporting me and sticking with pro difficulty, they're like, pros still know easy shakes here, so don't sell yourself short. Playing decently on pro still takes some skill. And we are doing that. Done here with the first round, and I will see you next time.